All the silicones, bam, on my scalp. All the clogging of the pores, bam, on my scalp. All of everything just going higgy haga, bam, on my scalp. I was not thinking, I did not know what I was. Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. It is JC from Just Lost JC here, oh whatever. Oh, looking like somebody's substitute teacher. Oh. Anyway, so this video, as you can see by the title, is going to be all about the curly girl method. I mentioned it in one of my videos that has been picking up some steam, so thank you very much for those that have subscribed. I see you. For those that have joined the family, I see you. What's up? Make sure you comment a cactus below because we're the cactus gang. If you go to my Instagram, on my latest picture, comment a cactus emoji because I love to see who comes from my YouTube videos. So please do that so I could be like, what's up? Hello, what's up? You in the cat? Hey, hey, hey. So I'm going to start with what the curly girl method is. It's a list of do not use, which is why I'm sure a lot of people are like, don't tell me what I can and can't do. You don't know me like that. Understandable. But anyway, so the things that you don't use shampoo, you don't use heat styling tools, you don't use combs and or brushes, no sulfates, no silicones, especially not non-water soluble silicones, no alcohols, and no fragrance, not beverages. I think it's just talking about alcohol in products. Now I know that I do a modified version because I'm not very strict on alcohols in any of my products. I don't like, if a product has alcohol in it, I'm not gonna not use it if I think the product works for me. Now I don't know currently if I have any products with alcohol in them, because I feel like styling products tend to have alcohols, and I don't really use that many styling products like gel or anything like that. But if I was gonna use gel, I wouldn't be like, can't use this because it has alcohol. Like, I'm not that big. And fragrance, I love fragrance in my things. I like my hair to smell nice, so I have no problem with fragrances. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right into why I started to the curly girl method, why I turned to it. So my own personal experience is that when I started off my natural hair journey and being a conscious natural, as I like to call it, I started, obviously I'm a budget person. I've always been a budget person. Now I've got a bit more coin or whatever because I have a job. But especially when I was younger, I was getting the money from my parents if I needed, you know, some products. So I had to go with things that were more affordable for me. So I would be at the Dollar Tree. I would be at my local 99-cent store just getting conditioners, and I would use those and see which one has great slip. And I would kind of use a conditioner, not because of the ingredients, but just the way that it helped me detangle my hair. That was it, point blank, period. A lot of them were $1, a lot of them were $1.29, a lot of them were $1.50. That was my price range. That was where I was doing bits. I would walk into that, you know, 99-cent store. I had my $5. I was buying things left and right. I had so many. That's when I was like a product junkie, because I had so many products. When you go to these dollar stores, you can't really return it. So I had all these products that I had bought for $1 here and there, and I was like, I don't like this one. It doesn't work for me. I don't like this one. So they just be like scattered around my room. It was an interesting time in my life. We thank God that we don't look like what we've been through. So that's what I was doing. And then I found out about co-washing and how people prefer co-washing because you don't get that stripped feeling. Now I myself had noticed when I shampooed my hair that, yeah, I would get this squeaky clean feeling that would make it very, very hard for me to deal with my hair afterwards. It felt very Brillo patty, it felt very staticky and stuck together, and I just did not like what it did to my hair and how hard it made it to deal with, and also how much longer it made my wash days and styling process because it was so tangled. At that time I was still using combs, but like even with a comb I was like, I cannot get through my hair when I shampoo. So I discovered co-washing. I said, baby girl, this sounds like a plan. And I still at that point would wash my hair every 3 weeks or so because, you know, I did twists, so I stretched my styles longer than some people might. And instead of shampooing or cleansing that out some way, I would use one of my 99-cent conditioners and co-wash instead. So I would put that conditioner right on top of my scalp. All the silicones, bam, on my scalp. All the clogging of the pores, bam, on my scalp. All of everything just going higgy haga, bam, on my scalp. I was not thinking, I did not know what I was doing, but I know that I liked the feeling of my hair after conditioner versus using a shampoo. But what I would notice, my dear, is that when I would do my twist outs, especially the longer I was co-washing, my twist outs would have such flakes in the hair and on my scalp, and I couldn't figure out if that was dandruff or what it was. Until one day I realized this isn't that. I was feeling it and it was just so thick and it was on the length of my hair. I was like, there's no way this is dandruff because the dandruff will be my scalp. This is like within, when I separate my strands, I can see like some film that then turns white. And now I have flakes and I cannot wear my twist outs. I would my dear. So when I started doing research and I found out about the curly girl method, then I started finding out more about silicones. Because I was like, why don't they use silicones? What's the problem? I've started doing my research on silicones, only to find out the thing has just been scattering my life the whole time. That this film that has been gathering up on my head was silicone. And the reason that I was having so much flakes and so much issues prolonging a style that I knew that I could prolong, because I had done it before, until like I shampooed my hair, then I'd be able to get back on prolonging it. But the longer it went, then it would have flakes. I was like, this isn't making sense. Until it made sense. Until it made sense. Until the things connected. I was like, yo, man's actually been putting conditioner on her hair. Man's actually just been causing builds up. And that's why, and the longer it went, like, it just got worse. So I said, okay, well, that's a problem for me. I no longer want to use silicone. So the problem was the flakes and the buildup. That was how I discovered the curly girl method. That was a problem. So now how I got started. So now doing research about the curly girl method, I just felt like I was just like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen now? Because I'm not going to use silicones. All these conditioners that I've used, bam, they're gone now. Is there any conditioners that are in my price range that does not have silicone? And I realized doing this method that, yeah, a lot of the conditioners that they're going to sell you in Dollar Tree and 99-cent store are going to be packed with silicone. Not just one cone, but multiple diameter cone, methylphysilicone, physikinecone, henehinecone, chinekeme.
Hey! I don't die, yo! Ha! I don't die, yo! Oh! Sorry.
You guys already know probably VO5. 99-cent store, and you can find, I'm sure they have some versions with silicones, but majority of them are silicone free. That was great. But then I had to upgrade a little bit and start going to Target and getting products from there. Which, yeah, it wasn't $1 anymore, but I was still able to find products that were $7, $5, $8. So I was able to go from there. Anyway, so how to get started with this, because I had so much buildup in my hair, it just was impossible to get it out. You have to use a sulfate conditioner. So if you're starting the curly girl method from someone that is fine with using silicones in their hair, or was fine rather with using silicones in their hair, and now want to make a change to the curly girl method, the first thing that you have to do, and it sucks because no one likes their hair feeling stripped, but you have to use a shampoo that has sulfates that's going to strip your hair to the bone. It's going to be the bone. You know how like Nigerians eat chicken? Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like I'm the only one, because you're a dirty liar, you're a dirty pig, you're an ant. You're an ant and you're lying. I don't want to believe I'm the only one that eats chicken like that. Please, please don't tell me I'm the only one that just is chewing on the bone, want to suck out the marrow. Don't make me feel like the only one. Don't make me feel like that girl. Anyway, the same way we eat chicken. Right.
What is wrong with you? Are you normal?
So you want your hair to be stripped off, so you have to use this sulfate shampoo one last time to get all the silicones that have been on there out. And that's the great thing about sulfate shampoo. Sulfate is one of the only things that can break down silicones, especially some of the harder silicones that are not water soluble. So you have to use it. So yes, my hair was stripped to the bone. But I did that after I had found a number of silicone-free conditioners that I wanted to try in my hair. VO5, and then a Shea Moisture one that I used to use. So yeah, stripped my hair and then started with my silicone-free conditioners, and have pretty much been doing that ever since. Now, I did get to a period of time where I was like, okay, I don't know if my hair, like I've been hearing all these things like, you know, conditioner can't really cleanse your hair properly. You should be using something that's a cleanser. So then I think also companies were realizing, not necessarily that people are doing the curly girl method, that people don't like the stripping effect that a lot of harsh shampoos have. So then you started getting natural shampoos or Castile soap shampoos coming out and being a big thing. And now companies jumped on cleansing conditioners or cleansing co-washes. Things that will cleanse your hair, but they don't have the sulfates. And they're pretty much like, honestly, I really think that co-wash conditioners or cleansers, co-wash cleansers are just another way of saying a shampoo with sulfate, no sulfate. Because when I tell people I co-wash with like cleansing conditioner, I don't just co-wash with like a regular conditioner. I co-wash with a conditioner that's meant to cleanse the hair. And it does feel totally different. And I added that after like a year of doing the curly girl method with just conditioners. So that was fine, but I felt like I needed a deeper clean for my scalp because of how long I go and because I exercise and all that. Like I wanted something that was meant to cleanse. And now that I'm using my As I Am cleansing conditioner, I definitely see a difference. I definitely think that it cleanses for me. But of course you can use sulfate-free shampoos, which again, I think that's just another way of saying, you know, a co-wash. But anyway, maybe I'm wrong. I don't really use sulfate-free shampoos. I use my co-wash cleanser. to wrap everything up in a nice bow and a nice bubble, that problem was solved. Yes, I did notice less flakes. Yes, now I can wear my twists for a long time. I can moisturize those twists when it's in my hair for the 3 weeks that it is. And when I take my hair after the end of the 3 weeks and do a twist out for like 2 days, this is like day 2 of this. I'm gonna do it for 1 more day and then wash it the next day. No flakes, no buildup, nothing. And this is after me having this in for 3 weeks, and every other day or whenever I feel like my hair needs it, I moisturize with my silicone-free creams, my oils, all that. I keep doing that and still no buildup. Whereas before I did not even moisturize as much, but I would still have buildup. So 100% that problem has been solved. And we can only thank God, because the devil was at work. There was spiritual warfare. All those nasty silicone filled conditioners that I was using when I was not using shampoo. I have a message for you, my dear. I have a good, listen, pull your ears. I don't want to hear pem. I don't want to hear pem from my mouth. Pull your ears and listen when I said this.
Hey, may all the gods of Ebenezer combined, you see, strike you with epilepsy. You see, now we are cocoa.
To solve that issue of not having the stripped feeling with shampoo, shampoos were eliminated. Not having the buildup has been eliminated. I have discovered some other benefits that come with the curly girl method. Obviously, like I listed the rules in the beginning, there are a lot more rules like no heat and no combs and all that, and I've taken those on board too. I went full throttle with it. I didn't really have a real reason to do the rest of it because I didn't necessarily have any problems in the other areas with combs or this and that, but I said, let me just give it a try. And I found some real benefits. Now, I think I'm gonna make this video it's a bit long. So I'm going to make another video if you guys are interested in the benefits that I found with the curly girl method that I did not expect, that I never expected to find. You don't have curly hair, so why did you even hop on this? Well, the reason I hopped on it was for the reasons that I gave in this video. But even if I don't have curly hair, and even if I didn't have a legitimate reason, don't police me. Don't police the black woman body or my hair, please. Okay? If I wanted to jump on the curly girl method because it sounded nice, that's what it is. Period. But yeah, I had a legitimate reason for jumping on it. And then obviously I found other benefits that come with it, which is why I've continued to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to grow the family out here. Follow me on Instagram. Like I said, posting some pretty mediocre content. Follow me on there and comment a cactus emoji if you do come, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye guys.